Hello everyone, Stylestar J here, and it's time to tip the scales for another game of Halo Master Chief Collection. So, last episode, I escaped the Wheel of the Prophets, and had to kill Captain Keys for his command codes, because, yeah, that's just how it all rolls. So next up, we're going to destroy the Pillar of Autumn, and get rid of and destroy Halo altogether. But anyway, we'll see. Destroy Halo before Halo destroys all life in the galaxy. Anyway, let's do this. And the horse you rode in on. What you don't see in the background is a scarab heading towards the pillar. And Fireteam Raven having to stop the scarab before it, you know, gets to the Pillar of Autumn and destroys it or something. Or tries to kill the Master Chief. I don't know, Fireteam Raven was weird. Sorry, atmospheric shot. It's like the opening shot of the first level, except here's our majestic ship now on the ground.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up!
Yeah.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Fun fact, in classic graphics, or in the classic game, there's sometimes a brief flash of the Master Chief Model T posing before it switches. Anyway,
we need to get to the
let's
bridge.
get moving.
From there, we can use the captain's
plasma
neural
grenades,
implants to
plasma
initiate
rifle.
an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
Now, unlike the last level, this layout's rather more consistent. At least at the start, at least at the beginning. Like, if you're trying to get to engineering, like if you're trying to get somewhere, you know, it's like the previous levels. It's like the first level, except the atmosphere is much more destroyed. It's a lot more bleak and destroyed. Yeah. Where'd that shotgun go? I need the shotgun. There's our shotgun. Here we go. Yeah, establish your dominance by throwing a grenade in. Do not hesitate to be the one to throw the first grenade. Okay. And then we've got hunters coming in. Yeah, citizens to open these doors. And to try and ram those doors open so there can be some delays. Also, hunters are highly vulnerable to infection forms. As you can see. They got no shields from the pop against, so they're going to stick on them and constantly do damage. Like little grenades. Little tiny grenades. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab this plasma pistol. Yeah, Spec Ops grunts are very less likely to flee when you kill their leaders. Ow. See? That guy didn't flee. That guy didn't flee when I killed his elite. They got elite! Run! Also, yeah, Spec Ops, I mentioned that before, Spec Ops elites will throw grenades. Yeah. And it's very hard to know when they're throwing grenades. grunts are obvious. They have that high-pitched voice that tells you, heads up.
This way.
Whereas an elite throws a grenade, all they say is, "Yurgurg," and then grenade. Yeah. When the elite says "Yurgurg," they're actually saying grenade. They actually are saying grenade. It's just said backwards. That's what the elite language is, essentially. It's just Sergeant Johnson. It's the voice acting for Sergeant Johnson speaking backwards or played backwards. Yeah.
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work. I need you to upload me into the control system.
Alright, there we go.
The
All
terminal
done.
is located next to the main view screen.
Alright, Cortana, do your magic. This should be easy. Let's start the countdown.
I leave home for a few days and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat.
Yeah,
and
the
some
timer
distance
changes.
between ourselves
It's
and
random.
Halo before the detonation.
Sometimes it's 12 minutes, sometimes it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
I'm afraid that's out of the question, really.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would imbue a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge? Weren't you worried it might be captured or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays, a local tap.
You can't imagine how exciting this is! To have a record of all of our lost time! Human history, is it? Fascinating.
Yeah.
Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization! To think that you will destroy this installation as well as this record! I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless and...
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where
Nice.
is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine's shields?
Right.
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps, but why?
It's an oversized grenade.
Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels!
I like this. It's like, okay, I'm coming with you. Now, fun fact, in that cutscene, the Sentinels easily destroy the glass. If you skip the cutscene, the glass is still intact. Yeah, the glass will still be intact and you can use it as cover against the lasers. Because the lasers can only destroy the glass in the cutscene. Otherwise, it's perfect. It's your perfect cover. By the way, here's what it looks like in classic graphics. Yeah, they really improved the skybox here. I mean, holy crap, this is beautiful. This is. I'm gonna take some time out here just to admire how beautiful this looks compared to this bleak desert landscape. They just. Wow, the difference is like night and day. Yeah, anyway.
The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. We should be able to get to the engine room through there.
Right, we've got some flood in this area. Cleared them all out. Now, fun thing is the armory here is now full of weapons. Remember in the first level when I walked through this exact same room and there was no weapons to pick up? Yeah. Somehow this area started spawning all the weapons, and they're all just lying discarded. But they're all empty though. There's empty shotguns and stuff everywhere. Sometimes you can make it through without someone following you. So yes, my new plan, destroy the engines, destroy the ship's engines. But somehow throwing a grenade into a fusion reactor will detonate them, even though fusion reactors don't work that way. But then again, the ship is designed to self-destruct. That's the thing, is that people say, oh, fusion reactors don't detonate themselves. You can't self-destruct a ship by setting off fusion reactors. Yes, you can. You know why? Because your ship has an inbuilt self-destruct sequence. Alright? Okay? Your ship has an inbuilt self-destruct sequence for this kind of thing. So therefore, there's probably some way of overloading the fusion core and making it and turning it into a fusion bomb. But you can't do the same thing with nuclear reactors. You can't turn a nuclear reactor into a nuclear bomb. Because, you know, the uranium required, the power generation of a nuclear reactor and the explosive power of a nuclear bomb are different. I guess you could say the same thing about a fusion reactor, I guess. But then again, you are kind of utilising the power of the sun. Kind of thing going on. I don't know, it's just... I don't question the self-destruct of a fusion reactor too carefully. Nuclear reactor, on the other hand, we have them today, and, you know, all the Chernobyl stuff going on. What Chernobyl stuff everyone wants to refer to. Oh, by the way, terminal.
Vexation. 100,000 years of careful maintenance and diligence. 100,000 years protecting the galaxy's future. 100,000 years spent fearing that our sacrifices, my sacrifice, was in vain. And 16 hours after I finally made contact. This so-called reclaimer decides to blow it all up.
That's cheap for you.
Oh, I am not pleased. Just as I finally discovered that our plan to save the galaxy succeeded, the ancient enemy is unleashed once more. Why these reclaimers refuse to follow protocol is quite mystifying. Destroy my installation, will they? I shall renew efforts to make contact with the other rings immediately. This covenant may be useful to me, although I don't think they fully understand what they claim to seek. Still, it makes no difference to me what they believe, as long as they do what must be done.
I see.
I sound like her.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but what I would not give to have even a single company of Prometheans here right now. Oh, they would most certainly restore order with their trademark lethality. Although, that would mean he would have to be here too. And without the librarian around to temper his rage, well, these reclaimers might almost prefer the flood.
That's a reference to the librarian and Didact. Didact is the military commander of the Forerunners. He's a real asshole about things. He just hates anyone who's not Forerunner. And especially really hates humans. Yeah, Didact is not a huge fan of humans. He wants them all dead, that sort of thing. Looking around here because there's an overshield here. It looks like a skull or something. Probably not. I'll probably get the overshield. Want to get rid of all this blood. There we are. So yeah, the Prometheans and all that. The Halo anniversary thing came out after Halo 4, so all this stuff about Didact and Librarian and stuff like that, that'll play a role later in Halo 4, like several games from now. Actually, I haven't done this thing in this level in particular where I try and get through the entire level without losing overshields. It's not possible, but I have managed to get through all of the engineering and stuff like that without losing a single point of the overshield. Grab the health pack. Yeah, it's just a matter of, you know, avoiding the enemy and shooting everything as soon as you can. Yeah, shooting as soon as you can. Boom. Right, so before I do anything else, I need to get to the armory station. Cortana will point out there is an armory station located outside of engineering, in case you run out of ammunition. But I don't think I'll need it. Light fuse. Run away.
Engine room located. We're here. Alert! The monitor has
Engine room
disabled
located.
all
We're
command
here.
access.
That's
We
usually
can't
what the monitor
restart the
says.
countdown. The
La-da-da-da.
only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I have access to all
Oh, I
of the
wasn't
reactor
worrying.
schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it.
I was not worrying
First,
at all.
we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core. Good! Step 1 complete. We have a straight shot into the fusion reactor. We need a catalyst
that's how you
explosion
deal with
to
the
destabilize the magnetic
Now,
containment field
do you think, oh,
surrounding
how do I, we can't lose overshield from this area, how do I avoid it?
I recommend a
How do I take
grenade
damage
or
from that,
rocket.
from that
If you run
fire?
out of explosives, there is
That's
an
safe.
armory
Taking damage
station
from the fire.
located near the
You
engine
jump.
room's entrance. Analyzing.
Crap, missed it.
Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing.
Yeah, you gotta
Use
wait.
explosives on the other 3
Seriously, stop
reactors.
shooting me.
That should be enough to trigger a wildcat explosion of the engines.
The monitor comes in. Brings in sentinels. Nope, we don't have overshield for this one. Huh.
This AI construct possesses
Skills always sentinels. Yeah, so how you detonate the reactors, you gotta make sure that they rotate in the right position. Yeah, and you fire right through.
Keep it up. Only one more fusion reactor to go.
Now here's the other thing. Here's the other thing about the exhaust couplings is why is it such a puzzly sequence? And honestly, I don't deliberate design. I don't think it's a deliberate design thing. If you can't use the self-destruct sequence, you know, there's an alternative way of cracking the engine shields. It's an alternative way of doing so, just in case you just can't manage it. Alright, here comes Zuko Zamami and his forces. And there goes Zuko Zamami and his forces. Yeah, that was easy. In the book, there's a elite named Zuko Zamami and his grunt companion Yaya. They they were about to assassinate the Master Chief, and yeah, this is his last stand.
Roger, Cortana. I read 555.
Although how it worked in the books is Cortana hacked the elevator controls, dropped them down, Chief threw some grenades in, killed everyone, then brought back up,
Affirmative. Echo 419
and yeah, that's through the Warthog
Echo
run.
419 to Cortana.
Warthog run, the most
Noisy down there.
very inconsistent.
Negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now. Activating final countdown timer.
Yes, the Warthog run. I love the Warthog run!
The
Woo!
explosion will generate a temperature of almost
love this thing.
100 million degrees.
Sure, not a lot of people appreciate the beauty and the fun of the Warthog run, but honestly, they're missing out. This is great. This is great stuff. And no, it's not very consistent with the ship's layout. Okay? The thing is, they actually designed the Pillar of Awesome at the last minute. That's the best way to put it is, the Pillar of Awesome was designed at the last minute. The ship's layout was always going to be like this. The Moore's layout was always going to be like this. The shuttle bays and hangars and all that. It's going to be huge. The distances it's going to be massive. And then they actually made a ship model and everything turns out rather inconsistent. And you know, that's the thing is, yeah, because it's 1 kilometer away. The ship is 1.17 kilometers long. Which, yeah, is, which means that I'm already by, like, the lift itself makes it even consistent. Yeah, the lift itself can make it inconsistent because it goes, I'm right now above the ship. If I was to follow the layout. Yeah, if I was to follow the layout, I'm right now high above the ship. And I'm going way past the bridge. So yeah, Warthog run. I'm still a bit of a pro at this. I'm not going to say I'm the best speedrunner out there, because I'm not the best speedrunner out there. I don't like speedrunning. I do utilize some speedrunning tactics, but I'm not a speedrunner. Yeah, I do utilize some speedrunning tactics, but I'm not a speedrunner, so yeah, but I love the Warthog run. It's goofy, but yeah. See ya. See ya, losers. I'm not even gonna stop.
Wait, stop.
No.
This is where Fohammer is
Yeah,
coming to
Fohammer
pick us up.
dies.
Hold
Spoilers.
position here.
Spoiler alert, Fohammer dies. Poor Fohammer.
Cortana to Echo 4.
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows one longsword fighter is still docked in launch base
Note the
7.
timer.
If we move now,
Note
we
at the
can make
corner. Checkpoint, ... done. You get a checkpoint at this. You get a checkpoint if you're so good. If you get over 3 minutes. On legendary, I think it's 2.5 minutes. Why am I jumping out here? Little Easter egg. I always like to do this.
Good thing that food was waiting for me at the starship. Because, man, if I worked up a big, crazy thirst.
The hidden grunt. There you go. Hidden grunt dead. Yeah, so if you're fast enough, you can get over 3 minutes. I think on legendary 2.5 minutes is the threshold. You get a checkpoint at that area. So I have some people complain about the fact that, where's my checkpoint?
Up ahead, there's
Why are there no
gap in the
checkpoints
trench.
here? Blah, this level, this
Should be
sequence
able to
sucks.
clear it.
It's like, well, actually there is a checkpoint. They give you one. Alright. Don't try and set the gap straight on. Chances are you will die from fall damage. Well, a speedrunner I had a look at did this thing like, when he explained how to do a speedrun, or at least on how to do the level quickly, he said the very ridiculous thing like, let's Tony Hawk this, and he starts doing a 360. So I always have Tony Hawk it.
That's the ship! Move! We need to get aboard now!
Okay, that was not where I wanted it to go, but I'll take it. And that's why. You think it's gonna be a final run? Yeah, you think it's gonna be a final run to the longsword? But not really. But at least it's supposed to be an epic showcase to the final bit where you're running in, all this stuff going around, you, explosions and everything, and you get to the longsword just in the nick of time. But things don't always go out as planned. Things don't always go as planned.
Chief, up ahead, there's a gap in the trench. At top
Let's
speed,
go to
we
checkpoint
should be able to clear it.
Yeah, but with legendary difficulty, you only get 5 minutes to get your ass off the ship. And this is what happens when you don't do the jump correctly. Now you're gonna make your way bottom of this cliff. Let's see if we can get this over the barrels now. Yeah, so you can try and do an epic run to the end, or
That's the
what I
ship.
do.
Move! We need to get aboard now!
Yep. Come on, get out of here. And I missed. Oh, no, yes. much easier. Much easier to do this final run in the Warthog. Woo! Haha! Yeah. Chief is fast. There's no doubt about
We're
that.
cutting it close.
No doubt about that. The Master Chief is fast. Not Doom Guy fast, but he can certainly run at a decent clip if he has to.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's not going to outrun the Doom Guy. So he can certainly outrun the Flood. Whoosh. Now, on Legendary difficulty, you'd have Sergeant Johnson fighting over an assault rifle with an Elite, then they hug, it's just the ship explodes. This is it, baby. Hold me.
Shut them down. We'll need them later.
There you go.
Fancy a look?
Of course. Technically the ring isn't destroyed, it's damaged, but I'm sure you can buff it out a bit. Right? Just Brittle Sentinels and
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. Just dust and echoes.
Dust and Echoes.
We're
I like
all
that
that's
guy.
left. We did what we had to do for Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated,
Are you
and
sure?
the Flood. We had no choice. Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Oh yeah, we are just getting started. Just getting started indeed. Also, underneath that helmet is another helmet! So yeah, I'm pretty sure they can buff that out, fix up the Halo ring. I mean, can flex tape? I think flex tape can fix it. How much flex tape would you think I'll need? I mean, that's a lot of damage. To demonstrate the power of the flex tape, I cut this Halo in half! I just sawed this Halo in half. So yeah, that's Halo 1 complete. And yeah, I like the Warthog run of the Maw. It's pretty cool. It's a nice way to end. It's a nice way to end the level, to end the game. People don't like the Warthog run. I love that thing. I love the Warthog run. It's the best. I'm not saying it's actually. No, it would be the best Warthog run. You know, there's not very many Warthog runs in this game, and the one in Halo 4 sucks. And Halo 3, sure, it's a good Warthog run as well, but there's just something about the Halo 1 Warthog run which is just great. Okay, anyway, so yeah, Halo 1's all done, but the series of Halo is not over yet, because the next mission is The Heretic, which is mostly a cutscene, but yeah, so I'll probably include, probably going to include a few other levels in this, but anyway, I've been Styles RJ, and I'll be tipping the scales in the favour of the UNSC in the next episode, as I take on the Halo 2 game. Signing off.